I'm your host, Jeff Sart. We're going to take you behind the scenes with the craft distillers who are pouring their heart and soul into crafting the next version of America's spirit. This is the Great American Whiskey Cookers. Most all craft distillers start off very small, and as they find their groove and get some success, they have to grow to meet demand. That's the case at Dueling Grounds Distillery in Franklin, Kentucky. They have certainly found their groove, and they're looking at expansion.
From kind of an off-camera discussion that Zach and I had earlier when we got here, it sounds like you guys you're planning for some growth.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. So some of those things could happen again.
Undoubtedly.
Right? But what does that growth look like?
So we started off life with that little still over there in the corner, which is 25 gallons. Had the still we have now on order, and just kind of waiting for it to come in. And so we spent about a year just working off of that. So that was like 25 gallons. We could do maybe 75 gallons of mash a week. Once we got everything put in with this system, we were at 600 gallons a week. And then over the last couple of years, we added the grain system, the larger cooker, 4 big fermenters, and now we're able to process 2,000 gallons a week. Okay, put it in terms of mash because it's the easiest way for me to define it. So with the next iteration, we're looking to get to 5,000 to 6,000 gallons a week per shift. Yeah, and also have the firepower and the horsepower on the cooling and the chilling side and the heating side to be able to stack shifts. So basically you could get to about 500 barrels a year in one shift, 1,500 to 2,000.
Nice.
And that's top end for us. That's as big as I ever wanted to get.
Yeah.
So I'll have enough capacity to make, stay in the craft world. I'm still going to be solidly under probably 500 to 1,000 barrels a year. But it also allows me to start diversifying what I make. So, I can experiment, and that's my thinking is like, maybe we have 6 cook days. One cook day could be this, and one cook day could be that.
Yeah.
We're doing a little bit of contract work now, and I would like to do a little bit more of that. More at the boutique level, like more at the guy who wants to do, 10 or 20 barrels a year to establish his personal brand.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's still a realistic business model and a goal for some people. And boutique bands are fun, You meet a lot of nice people and have a good time, and be able to help supply people with stuff like that. There's a lot of new operations that have come online here in the state of Kentucky that have the capacity to put out, tens of thousands of barrels a year now that are all coming online. But theoretically, I'm sure they're looking for, clients that can pull up that, can absorb that kind of stuff. So we'll look to work with the little guy a little bit.
Sure.
And just continue to put layback stuff, We're drawing out about 50% rate right now. So what I mean by that is we're putting about twice up every year than what we're taking back. So stuff's getting older. So we're just kind of holding those back.
Mm-hmm.
There's some honey barrels back in there and stuff.
Mark, Zach, thank you very much for the discussion and telling us about Dueling Grounds, who you are, and just exactly why somebody should try your whiskey. You can find us on the socials. You can find us on our website, greatamericanwhiskeycookers.com, or you can go to our Patreon site and become a member. We would really appreciate the support and love. Until next time, if you can't be good, be good at it. See ya.